Hi guys, welcome back to Work in Project Hobbies. My name is Edwin. So today we're going to talk about Warhammer Day review on Bretonnia. So the Warhammer Day have shown that Warhammer the old world Bretonnia army is coming back. So here we're gonna see what new unit is coming back in plastic, and also we know that there are some few units gonna be reproduced. It's almost the same sculpt as back in 8th edition before the end times, and of course those old plastic also usable, which is actually very great for any old collectors or any old players. One of the first model review, actually we already known in the spoiler that from the community or the Facebook group, there are people show they're going to have a new Pegasus model. So here we can see technically they release a new hero unit. It's actually Duke on Royal Pegasus, which actually way bigger Pegasus Knight than the old sculpt. So I quite like it, and at the same time I believe from the kit it's supposed to be a multi kit that you can not only build as the Duke, also you can put a BSP, technically a banner barrel. So here you can see this is one of the new model and it's really nice. And I like how they separate the normal Pegasus Knight, which they actually plan to reproduce again. But they shown a slightly different unit of the big new hero on the Pegasus, which is even bigger, so we can more stand out on the army. So I quite like they made this decision. Here we have another old plastic going to be reshelved, available on retail, which is actually Realm of Night. So looking at the review, probably in one box they're going to give us 6 Knight to create the triangle. So this is really good for those who miss to purchase more Knights and maybe like to enlarge their collection. In the same time, those who have the old Knights also definitely able to play back on the table. So coming up, finally we have first plastic knight on foot. So those who doesn't have those rare collection on metal, so we also able to have a full unit of 10. We doesn't need to collect so hard to form an entire infantry. So here we can see definitely gonna give us a full command. There's a banner holder, there's also a champion and also a musician. And in the same time, we also review that there's gonna be a knight on foot BSP. So this gonna be a very nice add up and also can let us to fill in knight on foot. So next we have another plastic coming back also, is actually the classic man at arms. So I believe a lot of people actually doesn't have enough of this. It's chance for us to replenish more men, and it's a very nice model. So if we have those royalty knights, we definitely need more peasant to serve, and also became the mid shield. So this is actually gonna good add up for our collection, and definitely is a good chance for us to get. So from the review, I believe here we're gonna give us 18 model. It's actually quite an odd number. I hope maybe they give us a round number of 20 so we can easily make easier, and in the same time might be depends on the new rules how the points count, but it's definitely a good box to add into a collection, especially if you like to play Bretonnian. So another classic range coming back is also Peasant with Longbow. So this is also a very good range and it's one of the very powerful unit, because you've in playing Warhammer Fantasy, a range unit is always doing well, and especially for Bretonnian, the archers actually did really good. And as I can see, this is pretty much like a multi-kit. So this is also a very good collection if to add in. Also, I'm kind of happy they also give you the terrain piece of those wood spike giving in the unit, so this is also a very good add up for display. And also in rules, I hope they also have mentioned more on their functioning, maybe they can counter charge or etc. So let's see for the next. So here for the new Bretonnian hero range, we can see this is all the new sculpt. Mainly is actually Bretonnian Lord on foot, maybe another one more BSP on foot, and also BSP on mount. And also here we can see we have a damsel on a unicorn. But what I know, damsel probably maybe in Forge World, but I also hope that they create maybe one damsel on foot in plastic. I might be wrong, but I we just hope for the best is everything coming in plastic and not in Forge World. So here we also have a new model for the damsel. So this is damsel on foot in very technically a classic sorceress posing with her staff. So this is technically one of the female character hero that come out. I actually very like this model also. and we hope for maybe more updates and hope the rules is really powerful, and I believe this is also one of the key characters to get in the collection if you play Bretonnian. So for the last review is actually we have a trebuchet. So this is technically a new sculpt plastic because the old model is actually metal, and here we can see there's actually a 5 crew. It's a really cool model. It looks really huge. So I hope this is also gonna come out in maybe a combat patrol or maybe a vanguard box, so we can get in good bundle, because this is definitely a very value a unit. Because back in fantasy, trebuchet is you doesn't need line of sight. You can definitely reach most of the range and it can do a really good damage to the opponent army. So I'm really happy with this review, and that's all for the whole Bretonnian army. So if you like to catch up with more Warhammer Fantasy, or you like to see more project in Warhammer Fantasy, feel free to follow this channel and like and subscribe if you like the content that what I share. And that's all for today. So I hope you are as happy as me that we look at the Warhammer Day review, that Warhammer Over is coming back and our favorite army Bretonnia is now back on the plains to slay the chaos and also to slay all other enemies. So that's all for today. See you guys.